Evening. Welcome to the Land Timber Stream. It is, well, what night is it? Monday. Excuse me. Monday night, and back in the lab. This is a picture of Irma. This is my wallpaper of the day. Yeah, she passed through last night. It was a very harrowing experience. Very loud, and I was very nervous. About 2 or 3 a.m. I think it came through. I'm not sure completely if it was a Category 2 or Category 1 when it got here, but it was something else. But fortunately, we're safe. We got power and internet, so we're going to continue on our labs tonight. Let me pull up my agenda here. Looking forward to sort of getting back to normal. So, one of the link of the day is one thing I'd put in my notes to read. That's about GRE Keepalives. So that's a good article there. If you think you need to review that, it's probably good. I didn't read all of it because some of it involves IPsec tunnels, which I've not studied yet. But in terms of how that works and some of the cautionary issues with that is a good read, in my opinion. Well-written support article, actually. And then today I'm trying some new stuff. There was some talk today on I think it was the INE group, the Spark INE group. We're talking about using Notepad and getting very proficient with that, and leveraging these shortcuts, which I'm not sure what these are. Notepad, I don't have Notepad on the Mac. I could try this on my work computer, but they said these are very important. And then Control W on the router, I'm not sure what that does. I know what Control A is. Control D. Let's look at that real quick. Router. Just gonna do a search. Cisco iOS keyboard shortcuts. Some of these are pretty esoteric. Swap the current character with the one before it. Like, I don't think I need to remember that one. This is the one I need to remember that I forget sometimes. Control K. Let's do a new list. I'll call this just shortcuts I need to learn. Yeah, here. Shortcuts. And router. Control plus K. This is the one I never can remember. Erase from cursor to end of line. And this one's plus X. Erase from cursor to beginning of the line. I'm going to give the Cisco Zine. So whoever wrote this article, Fabio Semperboni, appreciate that. I'm going to add this. I'm going to give you credit. Cisco iOS shortcuts. So I'm going to add you to the link of the day, sir. Thank you for this article. Reprint the line. Guys, let's just go ahead and play with these. Let's see if my simulation is running here. This is the basic switching, I think. This is the INE basic layer 2 switching topology. Okay, it says these are active. Good. So let's see if that's the case. By the way, today I'm trying, I was going to vlog about this too. We talked about trying to duplicate or get close to what is actually you'll find in the lab, including the use of Notepad. And another thing is putty. So today, unfortunately, it's not free on the Mac, but I bought it. It's $15. So I splurged, and we are going to run putty for the Mac, so that I can continue to get used to it. At work, I have a Windows machine, and we use Secure CRT, which I love. And it costs money on the Mac. That's why I don't own it on the Mac for my personal use. But I decided to get putty. It's worth it. So let's do telnet, Virl, and I forget what the port is for this. 17020. Yeah. And it opened way over here. Putty fatal error. Oh, I have to do that different, don't I, in putty? I have to say telnet Virl, and then the port is here. That's right. Ooh, that is not easy to read. So let's close that window. I'm going to have to change the defaults. I don't know what the defaults are in the lab. Of course, I can change it, can I? Font. Yeah, monospace 12. You got to go, my friend. That's... let's stay with monospace. Well, that's a client font, I guess. Well, just go Courier. Let's go big, especially because I'm on the stream. So go big or go home, right? And then session, telnet. All right, let's try that. Okay. Not sure. Did I do Virl? 17020. Telnet. Open. And it defaults back to... Not sure what's up with that. I need to save these defaults. Font. Can I do that? Let's see if it's saved that. I'm going to session load. Font. It did. Okay. Now, Virl. Telnet. Let's do 16, 166, 138. Ah, that is 139. Well, shoot, that keeps changing. No, it's under Etsy. All right, we'll change it to 138. Okay, let's try it now. Open. Don't know why it's opening all the way over here. Yay, there we go. So let's try copy run TFTP. And shortcut is Control X. Nice. Now, what is repeat line? This is what we were trying to experiment with. Reprint the line, Control L. Okay, not sure if that's very useful. Control A I've used a lot. Control E I use a lot. Control F, Control B. Redisplays a line. Control R. Starts a new line with the same command shown. It's kind of the same as Control L, isn't it? Control U I've used a lot. But Control W, hey, that's one I need to learn. These are just ones that I don't know that I need to learn here. What else? Control Z I know about. Control P or up arrow, right. Control P. And I'm hung here. What's going on? Oh. Control P. Okay, I know about the up arrow. And I know about down arrow. Tab, escape F. Escape B, escape B. Oh, okay. I like that. Okay, I'm going to try to learn those. So we're using putty now. We'll see how this goes. That should be big enough, I hope, for everyone to see on the screen. So now I know what that is. Control W. All right, so we got to layer 2 labs going. We're back on those. Man, that's really big. That might be a little too big, guys. Let's adjust this here. Fonts 28. I'm also going to do this. I'm going to make that fault. 7020, let's see, 17022. Oops. Not sure what's going on there. 17022. And look at this. That's not good. I may be getting my $15 back here. Putty quit unexpectedly. Ignore. I don't think it likes that font. Don't reopen. Yeah, it doesn't like that font. I broke it. Okay. Broke it already, guys. All right. I'll play with that later. I think I know how to fix that. But we got to keep going. Telnet, Virl. Let's just open all these switches. Not sure what's happening to my voice today. All right. Let's open the requirements. And the scratch pad. Layer 2 ether channels. And I'm reading from the INE workbook. I encourage you to purchase their products, their workbook, their videos. Configure L2 ether channels. I'm curious to see how this works on Virl 1.3. Supposedly, some of these bugs were fixed. We'll see if it works or not. Your level 2 ether channels between switch 1 and the other switches. Do not use any negotiation. I think we know what that means, right? Switch 1 should initiate 802.1q trunking. We know what that means. Port channel numbers, format of 1x. X is switch number. Okay. So we know we have a diagram here. Let's open the diagram. Switch 1. So we want to have trunks. And I'm assuming everything right now is set to auto. I just loaded this environment. Show interface. Yeah. So they're going to be set to switch port mode auto. And I'm not sure why GI00 is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, for some reason. Okay. So we're going to not use any negotiations. So we're going to say interface range, GI0, 1 through 3, GI1, 1 through 3. C1, J11, J12, 0 through 2. 0, 1, 2, right. 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. Switch port mode, dynamic, desirable. Okay, we have to do switch port trunk encap .1Q. And we need to create these port channels. So we're going to say interface range GI1, 1 through 2, channel group 12 mode on, right? We're using the mode on because we're not going to negotiate an Etherchannel. Unlike LACP or PAGP, right? So we need to do this on switch 2. And switch 3 will be interface range GI0, 1 through 2. Channel group 13, mode on. Need to get faster with this notepad stuff. Interface range, actually let's do this. Always keep in mind speed, right? 0, 3, GI1, 0, 14. Then we're going to do this. That, boom. Okay, so I'm going to turn on Wireshark. Let's watch this in action. Let's say towards switch 2. Let's do both of these ports. Oh, I need a name. Etherchannel. Okay, let's fire away here. Hey, Divisil. It is fine right now. Last night it was crazy. Last night it was scary, to be honest. About 2 or 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I think it hit either Category 1 or Category 2. But we only had some down tree limbs. I still have power. But the hurricane passed basically by about 6 a.m. this morning. It was still a tropical storm strength, but it had basically passed. So yeah, I'm in good shape, man. I appreciate you checking on me. I'm just happy to have power. A lot of people are out of power here in Florida. I was just watching the news, and Miami, the coastal towns, Jacksonville, Tampa, Miami, man, they had a rough. But we're doing good here, man. Doing good here in Atlanta. We didn't evacuate because there were no evacuation orders for here. Plus the roads were just people were trying to evacuate from Miami. I mean, we're talking, I don't know how many millions of people were ordered to evacuate, but we left the roads for them because, yeah, I'm doing a little switching. What I did is I finished OSPF and I wanted to start BGP, but I felt like I hadn't really done any review. So I'm going back and just reviewing. So last weekend, which was a 3-day weekend, I blazed through review of OSPF, EIGRP, RIP, basic routing. Now I'm doing some switching, kind of testing out this new version of Virl, see how well it does. This did not work for me in Virl 1.2. I don't think any of the Ether channels work for me, but yeah, trying to see if that works. Yeah, test a new image. And then hopefully this week, hopefully middle of the week, end of the week, I'll be able to start BGP. That's my goal right now. So yeah, this is standard Ether channel tonight, or the lab after this is, I may not get to this tonight, but it's PAGP and LACP. So they did. That's a new IOSV layer 2 image. And according to the release notes, they fixed something to do with private VLANs, which, yeah, that was broke. That didn't work for me. Supposedly they fixed some Ether channel issues too, so we'll see. Yeah, just configured these. Okay, that seems to work. Nice. So they're both, so show interface PO12. Yeah. There it is. 2 gig. Plus, you know what I did not do though? I don't think I need to do this. Show run interface PO12. Okay, yeah, don't. It went ahead and grabbed the configuration, right? So we should have trunks. Yeah, nice. Hey, it looked like it worked the first time. Nice. And it is negotiated, the trunking. So hey, so far so good. 1.3, the basic Ether channel worked the first time with no problems. Let me double check my configuration. Okay, so what they did in the INE workbook is basically this would have been better. Is they configured the channel groups first and then did interface PO12, switch port mode. Yeah. Yeah, nice, it's working. I'm pretty sure, I cannot remember 100%. I definitely know LACP did not work. Cannot remember a straight Ether channel works. Yeah, so far I've been happy. I've been happy with it. I basically started going through all the switching. Now, if it does private VLANs, I'll be really impressed. All right, so we're going, excuse me, we're gonna go ahead and undo this config. So we're gonna come back and say no, no, no. And we're gonna take that and put that back. I've learned with switching especially, you basically have to go in reverse to do a teardown. I feel good. How do I feel about routing protocols? I still have some weak areas, but man, I feel a lot better than I did. If I go back 4 or 5 months, especially OSPF, and I've learned a lot about OSPF. I took my time, and I understand it way better than I did as a CCNP candidate. Um, so yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I think I'll feel a lot better. Up until now, I've studied them on their own, and we're chatting about this today, I think, in the Spark group, about how you really start learning about the protocols when you start interacting with other protocols. That's when you really learn the IGPs, right? So your redistribution, when you mix in MPLS and things like that, people are saying that's when you really learn the protocols. So I'm looking forward to that. I feel like I've learned a lot though up to this point. I've really made some good progress. Feeling good. RIP, shoot, I feel like I know a lot more about RIP than I ever wanted to know. It's funny, I'm going to post on Instagram. I saved a screenshot of the RIP RFC back from like I don't even remember. It is so funny. It just cracks me up. I'm going to pull it up too now that I'm thinking about it. These are some of the trees that were down. My wife and I walked around in our neighborhood. Look at that. That's like, yeah, redistribution and how they behave, right? But this was, where's that RFC at? Yeah. Limitations of the protocol. When I read this on stream, I was literally laughing out loud on stream. I'm going to post this on Instagram and take a second to read it. It's so funny. How they recognized there would be some limitations with the RIP protocol. Yeah, to say the least. Of course, to be fair, we're a long ways away from when that protocol was invented. I'm sure when they first came up with it, it was bee's knees. All right, so we have undone this. Now we're going to play with a PAGP ether channel. And let's see what we've got here. All right, L2 ether channels between L1 or switch 1 and the others. Use Cisco's proprietary protocol for negotiation. In other words, PAGP, right? Only switch 1 should actively initiate ether channel. Switch 1 should initiate 802.1q trunking. Oh, thank you, Wireshark. Yes. You just reminded me of something. I actually had a Wireshark running. It is running great, man. Since that came up for discussion, I really started using it, and just about every lab. As a matter of fact, I used this review when I went back through everything. I used that as an opportunity to look at the protocols with Wireshark for the first time, and I have learned a lot doing that. I used to worry like during diag or whatever, or T-shoot, they're going to throw these, Wireshark captures at you. felt like, man, I'm not really gonna know, I don't really know captures that well, but it's working great. And I've decided to use this UWM. In fact, with Virl 1.3, they've built so much functionality into the, I mean, it's probably there before, but there's so much you can do in the UWM. I don't even launch the VM Maestro anymore. And I do all my captures out of here, and it's been working great. So here's some Etherchannel, just so we can kind of see what that looks like. I think that's router. Yeah, this is going to be. So let's see what Etherchannel looks like. I'm not even sure. I'm assuming. Is that going to be DTP? Because that's PAGP is here. No, that's proprietary though. Is it DTP? I don't even know what an Etherchannel packet looks like. Well, we're not negotiating. That's true. We're not negotiating, so I don't guess we're going to see. Yeah, even CDP is not going to recognize a logical bundle, right? It's going to. The MAC address will be different though, won't it? Yeah, I don't recognize that as a standard MAC address. So I guess Etherchannel mode on. It's not going to necessarily, you would not necessarily see, I guess, really anything different in Wireshark except for the source MAC address. Pretty sure though we will see something, of course, for PAGP, because there has to be conversation between the switches to negotiate, right? So let's, okay, that's not running. It's good. So on these requirements, what else? Oh, port channel numbers are going to be pretty much the same. Man, I hope this works here in Virl. Port channel numbers 1x is switch number. Okay. So that means switch 1. Two. All right. All right, I'm trying to think of the PAGP. It's going to be channel group mode. There's on. There is oh, I forget, guys. I forget. Yeah, I feel bad that I had to actually look this up, but the way I remember UWM, that is a user workspace manager. So that is when you log into Virl. Like I'm logged in as guest. The Bizzle was asking what's a UWM. Yeah, that's a user workspace manager. It's a web-based interface to Virl. Like this is where you actually go and you download the VM Maestro. So, yeah. I remember now, it's been a while since I look at this, but I have to try to remember that PAGP is basically the same as the commands. Obviously, it's Cisco proprietary, so we know that for trunking, it's dynamic and auto. And that's the same as PAGP, right? It's dynamic and auto. Or sorry, desirable and auto. And then LACP is active and passive. Yeah. So I need to try to remember that. So we're going to say interface range. GI 0, 1, 2, 3. GI 1, 0 through 2. And we're going to say, actually, let's do the 0, 1 through 2. We want to do the ether channels first. So we're going to say here, channel group, it's hyphen in it. Channel group 12, mode desirable. Yeah. I'll switch to. This is going to be auto. Interface GI 0, 1 through 2. That's going to be 13. This is going to be the same on switch 3. And then channel group, interface range. Oh, shoot. Trying to get faster. GI 03, GI 10, channel group 14 mode desirable. Okay, switch 1 should negotiate it to 1HQ trunking. Okay. So we're going to say interface range PO 12 through 14. Will that work? Switch port, trunk, incap.1Q, switch port, mode, dynamic, desirable. Let's try it. J11 is not compatible with PO12 and will be suspended. Trunking cap of 1. Doesn't like that. No likey. Okay. Do we have to do the... Have to do it the other way around then? Seems like this is the error I got the first time around. Interface range, GI 0, 1 through 3. GI 1, 0 through 2. Yeah, it seems like this is the error I got before. Okay, it seemed to like that. Switch to... Oh shoot, I didn't do capture. Let's do it on switch 1 going to switch 4. Oh, these interfaces, yeah. Yeah, let's do it here. Let's traffic capture. Let's delete that one. Let's see what those look like. Traffic capture. Which 1 to 4? Okay. All right. Good deal. Looks like it worked. Show Etherchannel summary. Nice. PAGP. SUPP. Nice. All right. Let me check the key for the lab. Yep, that worked. And we got one more, LACP. Let's see what the capture look like. Yes, delete capture. So message, okay. You're not in the chat room. No, you talking about River? No, I will check that out, man, here in just a moment. All right, so let's see what this protocol looks like. There it is, PAGP. Nice. So we've got a, notice we're using this multicast Ethernet address. PAGP, consistent state, yes. Here's the slow hello, auto mode, consistent state, nice. Local learn capability, arbitrary distribution, port hot standby priority 128. TLV entries. So I guess it's some sort of keep alive. Switch 1, and here's the physical port name. Okay. Nice. Get the slow hello. I'm gonna see what message he sent me, guys. So that's cool. We got the PAGP packet. Quite a bit of information in there. Here's the other PAGP. Now this one comes from a different MAC address. Desirable mode. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see who that is because we're listening on. Oh, here's the device ID. Partner. Hey, we get a partner in crime here. So I don't know all the details here. But I don't think there's much to look at. We can definitely compare it. We're about to do LACP, which I know is a lot more common. And send port interface index, okay. The local group interface index. Okay, that's just kind of an exchange, I think, between the two. Nice. Okay, so let's look at the LACP. Not sure what I did there. Oh, okay. Let's clean this up. And we'll put this at the end here. I got a feeling we're going to put all this right back in for the next lab, and if we do, that's fine. I'm just going to leave this. Okay, yeah. That undoes it right there. Okay, back to normal. Now let's do the next lab, which is LACP. Same thing, switch one to others. Use industry standard protocol. Yeah, PAGP is rarely used. I don't think I've ever used it in production, to be honest. Yeah, most vendors use LACP, even Cisco. But all the more reason for them to throw it at us in a lab, right? and again, I think the major difference is just the terminology. All right, switch one should actively negotiate. Switch one should initiate 802.1q. Same port channel numbers. So this is the same lab. The only difference here is this is going to be active and passive, right? Oh, I did this wrong. I did this desirable. That's okay. So we're going to say active. And this is going to be passive. I wonder if this just didn't work in Virl because before in 1.2 because of that order I was talking about. I may have just figured that out. You know how I put this in the beginning instead of at the end? I'll bet that's what that was. But regardless, so far this is working very well in 1.3. Okay, we're going to turn on our capture first. Switch 1 to switch 2. Actually, let's go back here and select. There's so many interfaces. Yeah, switch 1 to switch 2. I think I only need 1. Yeah, traffic capture. Create. Okay, let's turn this on. No, there's the error. Trunk encapsulation of GI11 is auto, PO12 is .1Q. So I don't get that. Thought I configured that up here. Oh, I didn't know. That's the problem with copy paste sometimes. Just do this whole thing over again. There we go. Now we are compatible. Okay. I'm glad we're compatible. I don't like to be incompatible. I'd much rather be compatible than incompatible. For the record. All right, these are passive. They still should negotiate. Good deal. Show interface trunk. Uh-oh. Show interface PO12. Change state to up. There we go. It was in the process of negotiating. Up 2 gig. Desirable. Yep. Good, good, good. Yep, we have our trunk. Show Etherchannel summary. There it is, LACP. SUPP, that's what we want. Nice. And let's look at our capture. Packets don't lie. And file change notification, LACP, here we go. We have actors and partners. If you notice that this appears to have a lot, this is a larger packet or frame than the PAGP. Yeah, it seemed to be a larger because there's a lot more information in here. And that's probably why, because with LACP, it is the industry standard protocol. It probably has to have more data in a single packet. Notice the destination address. Yes, it does, man. Packets don't lie. And look at this is funny. That cracks me up. Slow protocols. You know, you got your fast protocols and you got your slow protocols. I bet they ride the short bus on the... They ride the short Ethernet bus. That's funny. Slow protocols. This terminology always tickles me here. You got your actor port, your partner port, actor system priority. There's a lot of information in here. Max delay, collector information length, partner port priority, partner key. I'm sure this all has very important... Okay, this is the slow protocols destination Ethernet address. So this is your short bus address here. Take a picture of that. What else is a slow protocol? Because this is a slow protocol subtype. What are the other slow protocols? It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? You want your network to be fast, but yet you want to run slow protocols. It's funny. I want to look into that a little more, but guys, I'm going to end it here. It's been about an hour, and it's been a long day of... it's been a Monday, and you know, not so many hours ago, we were sleeping through, trying to sleep through a hurricane. Did not get the best night's sleep, but we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some more switching. We'll try to do, what do we got coming up? A layer 3 Etherchannel. Then we got some spanning tree, root bridge selection stuff. And that'll be good because now I've done all this before, but I've never done it using Wireshark, and I want to see the operation of those BPDUs. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Good to have all the company here in the LAN Tamer stream, and appreciate all the chats, and we'll see you guys and gals tomorrow. Have a good night.